Ooh, that movie pretty good. That was a pretty good movie. The one, Glass. That was a pretty good movie. What's going on? It's your boy Chuck Stew, and this is the Chuck Stew Show. This is where I try to figure out shit about my life, and we got actually bonus content. Oh, this is episode 4 of 3, even though we already did the finale, or I did the finale actually last week. You're going to be seeing an hour's long worth of bonus content. So this is the secret level episode, if you know what I'm saying here. So it's a spoken word demo. Okay, so let's go ahead and get to part 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Chuck Stew. And I thought that things were just, thought they were just going to be over. No. I'm going to keep it going. I'm going to keep this show going right on the tracks, going all the way down, because just like Stone Cold said about his show, this is a damn good outlet to spew the bullshit from off my brain. So this is what I'm going to do for the Chuck Stew Show. I'm just going to use it as my personal therapy session, like what I've been doing, well, off and on for the last, 3 years now, since 2016? Ooh, that's good water. All right, so, all the stuff where I want to just say whatever the fuck I want to say, I'm going to say it on this show instead of cussing on my other show. I already made the episode today, so this is just me, not really spouting off anything in general. I do have a weird buzzing headache, and I've been having this headache sort of off and on since the tooth extraction surgery that I had on Thursday. It is Sunday right now, so it's been officially 3 days since my surgery. Yeah, because I had a Thursday afternoon after work. They let me go home early. So I'm now missing another tooth from the top of my head and the upper mouth. And I've been having this weird buzzing headache off and on since the surgery. And I only had this buzzing headache maybe once, maybe a couple months ago. So it's a little weird, but other than that, I got really, I have nothing at all to complain about. It's been like a really nice week. It's been really cool. I've been really loving, my life right now. I'm just really happy about how things have turned out, how things are still going on the path. And, what's been going on in my life recently, I even lost the ability, or not the ability, but mainly just the desire. Maybe it had to do with ego and pride or low energy. Who knows what in the hell it was. But the thing is that I've actually lost the desire to want to be better than everybody else, or to be better than most people, just thinking that I'm putting myself on some kind of pedestal, like on a throne above everybody else around here in the city I live in. So I've lost that. I wanted to be a clinical psychologist, and you know what? I'm just okay doing my shows, just working at my job. I'm actually pretty content with the job. This is day 12 of No FAP. If you don't know what that is, look it up, because I feel pretty good. I don't feel perfect, but I feel a lot better than I normally would. I'm doing the monk mode thing on the No FAP Reddit website on the forum, which basically means I'm doing the second. There's 3 options, and I'm doing the second option: no pornography, no masturbation, but still having sex here and there, because that's the one me and the gal are still just, having trouble in that area. Eventually, we're just going to get to that place where we're going to stop until we get married. But anyways, any hoozle, this one is going out to everybody else's stuff instead of just me bitching and cajoling about my life and how sad I am because I got the Sunday blues again and just feeling down about myself. I actually feel pretty good. Other than the weird buzzing headache and my allergies, which reminds me I have to get my pills out, and I have been eating shitty food for the last 3 days. Normally I eat healthy, or somewhat healthy. It's like a mix of healthy and not healthy. But anyways, get my pills out for tonight. But because I take 2 pills, I take 1,000 turmeric and 1,000 garlic before I go to bed, like half the week, because I'm pretty forgetful. But I've actually noticed that lately I haven't been that forgetful. my mind is clearer and more sharp. I have more clarity than I normally do when I just feel like, I'm so tired all the time kind of thing. It feels really, really nice not to be addicted to pornography anymore. You know, I just watched a couple videos on that NoFap. I just decided, you know what? I've been wanting to do this for like freaking a damn shit 15 years now, where I'd be walking home from school listening to Wump Scut on my CD player and honestly considering chopping my dick off and chopping my balls off because I just could not stop masturbating like 2, 3, 4 times a day. And it just became so shameful, but I couldn't control my urges when I was 15, 16 years old, even up to 17, and really even up to like now. I've always had high T levels, but I just never had the clarity, at least not in a long time, guys. So here's the thing. That's what's been going on with me. It's now, let's see, 6/12. So it's been almost 2 weeks since I've watched pornography or masturbated. And even before that, I would seldom watch porn regardless, but I was still masturbating like at least once a week. So it just finally got to the point where I said, you know what? I'm going to try what this guy did in this video I saw, this Muslim guy who was talking about, you know, he was saying, don't bow down and be a cuck. He said, don't be a cuckold of feminism or something like that. Just do the NoFap thing and feel like a god when you walk around all day. And I said, you know what? I want to feel that. I want to feel good with clarity and all the health benefits that I've seen on there. It's true. It is true. I'm on day 12 and I feel pretty fucking good right now. Like, other than that buzzing headache, which actually went away since I started recording this, I feel pretty good. You know, I actually haven't been able to sleep this last week, other than maybe last Tuesday, because of the throbbing, intense pain I was having in my upper right tooth. And the dentist, he was this Japanese doctor who actually was the one that pulled my tooth on the bottom of my mouth last October. It's freaking November 3rd now of 2019. By the way, my book's coming out, so probably it's going to be another year where no one buys it because I have to fucking put in all the work or fucking nothing gets done. But hey, whatever. I'm just going to go back to, you know what? Once I get $100 for my check, I'm just going to put it aside and then buy like 45 copies of my own book, and then a whole bunch of fucking envelopes and maybe write some letters out and send them to different celebrities, bands, people, and especially publishing houses, and send them out to Salvation Armies and Goodwills and donate them to libraries all over the U.S. Like, I'm just going to do that. I'm going to put my name out there all over the place until something happens, like what I used to do. I did get, with my second book, I used to do that, and I actually got a response from the LA Beast, the guy from that YouTube channel where he does all those crazy eating challenges. I actually got a response from him once, with him sending me fan mail saying, I'm going to put your book on my sink because the only time I read is when I'm taking a shit. So I was like, wow, that's really flattering. I actually have the picture somewhere in my stack of papers in my room next to the bed on the bookshelf. His thing in there is actually somewhere in there. It used to be in my fridge. I don't know why I don't have it on my fridge anymore. But anyways, so I got this. So that was pretty cool. That was the only response I got after sending out like 15 books, 10 or 15 books, because it's pretty expensive. Getting stamps and mailing all that shit. Like, you have to have a lot of money to do something like this, but to mail out your shit so people can read it and look at it. Anyways, so that's what's been going on in my life right now. It's been really good. I'm going to be driving up to Phoenix next weekend, and there is a possibility, and I think I'm just going to go ahead and make the decision right now, ladies and gentlemen, that I don't want to move to Phoenix. I don't want her moving here to Tucson. We're just going to go ahead and move up to New Mexico. She wants to move down here, but I think it would just make so much more sense if me and her just got our priorities straight and we just moved next March. That's when my lease is going to be up. We're just going to move all the way down to New Mexico, and she's going to become a parole officer. I'm just going to get some shitty job at whatever place. I'm thinking maybe I want to clean people's houses or clean businesses. Whatever. It doesn't matter. I'll take literally any job if it's going to be part-time, just have some kind of income. But I'm going to do that. We're going to live at her parents' house, and I'm going to go to school full time, so it's going to be fucking kick ass. This is the time in my life where things are now finally coming together, not realizing that for like half of my life or most of my adolescent and adult life, if I just didn't make so many bad decisions, things would have worked out a lot better just for the fact, quit fucking watching porn. It says in the Bible, you like when Jesus says you're not supposed to lust, even if you look at a woman with lust in your heart, you've already committed that sin. So I know I'm cussing a lot here and quoting out scripture here, but anyways, that's what's going on, man. It's just morality. If you just walk by the rules of the Bible, your life is just going to be so much better. And that's, I mean, everyone's talking about online right now, NNN, which is No Nut November. So you're supposed to take a vow of celibacy, but it's not for God or anything. It's just for your personal sanity to abstain from sexual sin and to abstain with your body, to do 30 days of no masturbation, no sex, and no pornography, especially no pornography. That's the big one. Even, the sex thing. It's basically just any of this in general, even though it actually says in the Bible that masturbation is actually not a sin. The lust in your heart of sin when watching porn or having sex or whatever, that's the sin. Any hoozle. So that's what the hell I'm talking about right now. Sorry for cussing so much, Lord. I'm just getting the stuff off my chest. I mean, this is just how I naturally talk, I always keep it rated PG on the other channel. I always, keep it appropriate. Don't make it too offensive. Always have it Jesus-centered, God-centered. Anyways, so, and that's what's, been going on in my life right now. It's been pretty sweet that I made this decision after watching those no-fat videos and watching those incel videos and doing study and research on human psychology and all, just things like that. Like, it's just been really, really helpful to just ignore the fact that my crotch hasn't really been hurting that much lately. I'm not getting blue balls kind of thing. You guys know what blue balls is? I haven't been getting that. Normally I do, but for some reason, I think because the sex and porn and masturbating have become less and less and less over the years, where it's just become, my record of not watching pornography my record is 4 months, but that's not including sex and masturbating. So my goal is to go 3 months, so 90 days without pornography or masturbating. I'm still going to have sex, but without porn and masturbating. So that's my goal. I'm going to do basically 3 no nut Novembers. It's a season of no nut. Okay. I would rather just walk around feeling confident, feeling good. I'm now no longer breaking eye contact, which was such a serious problem throughout my entire life, and just feeling down and bad about myself all the time. And, I'm putting out my new book. It's 30 poems with 2 journal entries and to open up with a short story. So just like my second book, The Circus of Pain and the Flame Like Body Parts poems, I put out like 5 years ago. It's basically just that, but stuff going on now kind of thing. But anyways, so with Chuck Stew Show here, next year it's going to be a lot different. And I know we keep saying this, but I'm tired of being a little bitch. I want to turn into a beast mode. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to stick to my guns. I'm going to use both barrels. I'm going to shoot them at all the fucking insecurities I have. I'm just going to line up my fucking insecurities and pull out 2 double-barrel shotguns filled with buckshots and just blow the fuck them up. I'm going to fuck them up with guns. That's what I'm trying to say here. Instead of just getting all pissed off and ass hurt, get butt hurt about things about life where technically it was my fault. Because now looking back at this, now that I have this confidence because I haven't been ejaculating, it actually really, really helps your inner biology. I feel great. I feel like I can handle much more stress than I normally couldn't, where I can now push forward and do the things that I actually want to do and be more alert and attentive, and I just say I want to do something, I'll just go do it. I still have that problem though, because I want to go to church tonight by myself, but I just kind of figure what's the point? I'm probably just going to end up putting it on my computer. I'll watch, Mark Driscoll, or I'll watch Christian Worship Hour. Watch one of those. I don't know. I just feel much more comfortable when I go with my girlfriend. But anyways, because it's pretty much the same thing. But I don't know. I don't like to go by myself. It's weird. But anyways, I'm going to go to church Tuesday. But anyways, so that's the thing. That's what's just been going on right now with my life. It's actually been pretty sweet. It's been really nice lately. I did get super pissed off I've been super pissed off this whole last week and the week before that, but that was strictly due to not being able to stay asleep because of intense tooth pains. And I'm going to talk about that on the second half of the show, about what the hell happened with my tooth and why it needed to be pulled out. So this is the fucking Chuck Stew Show, guys.
All right, that was the first part. Now we are going to the second part right now.
You know, Henry Rollins talked about on the Joe Rogan podcast last year, when it comes to guys or women writing short stories that are on an independent publishing company, they do not sell well at all. You pretty much have to do all the work if you write it, which is bullshit. But he said it's like normal people looking at it like a box of dead bodily organs. They want to look at it to maybe fold the page to read some of it, but then they're going to put it back on the shelf, or they're just going to click on something else instead of buying it off the website. They don't want to take it home. They don't want to invest in it. So you literally have to starve for your art, and that's something that I've done for multiple years, even before I got this publishing deal with and fucking CreateSpace. Like, who knew that last June, they fucking filed for bankruptcy. The website doesn't even exist anymore, so I don't know how the fuck I was able to do it last year with my Infants Resurrected Dreams book, the 30 by Stookie. I don't know. Fucking Chuck Stew just doesn't understand here how I was able to do that. I don't remember actually uploading the book or making it, per se. I don't remember it that well, but anyways, the thing is that it's just, I guess the fucking publishing company that I was a part of for the last fucking 6 years just randomly went bankrupt, and no one told me or sent me an email or anything. I never got any email or letter in the mail or anything, even though I'm a writer on their fucking platform, or was. I found out a year and a half later, more like a year later, I found out that they don't even exist. And I was just randomly put on Kindle, something publishing. I was randomly put on there with all my books. So, I mean, it would have been a fucking buzzkill if they would have told me, hey, yeah, we went bankrupt, so all your books did buy CreateSpace from what I found out a couple of days ago. That's why all my books are still there, and you can still buy them for like $2 each. Like, if you guys want any copies, just hit me up, and I'll just buy it myself, sign it, and I'll send it to you for free. But here's the thing. I don't even know how all those statistics work or anything like that. Let me get back to the tooth. The Japanese doctor that worked on my tooth last time, we took some new x-rays, and he looked at him and said, so your tooth, he said, it broke because of two cavities that are inside of your tooth. Apparently there was a cavity on one side and a cavity on the other side. They were both coming to the middle. I've never even heard of this before. He showed me on the x-ray, and I was like, God damn, dude. But I was like, is that why I can't sleep? So he said, yes. And then he said, here's your options. It's pretty much the same thing as last time when you came in last October for the tooth on the bottom. The reason why you're feeling so much pain and so much discomfort, and the pain is shooting throughout your head, is because one of the cavities is touching the nerve. That's why it's so intense when you eat and you can't. And every time you touch it or anything, that's why there's so much pain. He said, here's the options. What you need to do is either a root canal, or we have to extract the tooth entirely. And so I said, well, I would like to do a root canal. And he said, well, I would have to send you to a specialist because we don't do that here. It was Western Dental, because Chuck Stew's still a poor ass. At 31 years old, he's so fucking poor. Anyway, so I'm not poor, but I am at the same time. It's weird. But anyways, so what I did was I said, okay, let's go ahead and extract the tooth, because he said, I'm going to have to send you to a specialist. I don't know when this appointment, you have to make another appointment with a different doctor. And even when they perform the surgery for the root canal, half your tooth is going to be missing anyways. So it will look like it's ground in, like someone grinded it down, like a nub on a pencil. So he showed me on the x-ray, if you get the root canal, it's going to look like a nub, but you'll still have the tooth. And I said, no, forget it, because I'm going to have to take another day off work. I already got a ride up like 2 months ago. I need this job. I need the money. I don't want to live at my parents' house. I don't want to fall into having like crazy ass money problems. I mean, stressed out about money all the time, like I used to be, and being fucking bored all the time from not working. I said, let's just go ahead with the extraction, because it's the middle tooth. So actually, when I smile, you can't really see it, just like my other one that's missing. So I said, whatever. But anyways, and he said I need to get a bridge, or whatever the other thing he said, where they drill a thing into my jaw. But okay, anyways, point being, he said, you need to have this tooth extracted, and extracted now. Well, he didn't say now. He said, you want to come back and do it a different day? And I said, no, let's go ahead and let's do the surgery now. Just numb me up now, and then just break the tooth out. So he said, okay. And the whole thing, my insurance covered it from my job. So, thank you for that job. Even though I get frustrated with this job, the medical benefits are really fucking good. So I can't complain about that. The tooth extraction was supposed to be $174. I only had to pay $26. So, thank God that I'm still at this medical job. My 2-year anniversary actually just, I believe, hit this week. I've been at this job for 2 years. But anyways, so that's the medical benefits with them pulling out the tooth, and was super cheap. And it was actually, the procedure only took like 10 minutes. So it was like last time, it wasn't too bad. He didn't have to break it out of my skull this time. He was able to just pull it out. So, because I guess it was like almost hanging on by a thread anyways. So that's what happened. And so now I'm now missing 6 teeth. So, if you guys all thought I was a brain dead fucking hick from the South and I'm some Trump supporting piece of shit, I would say you're right. Chuck Stew is that guy. So that's what's been going on. So I haven't been, taking care of the hole. Never did get the dry socket, so that's good. I didn't get it with the other one because I did what they told me to do. I don't use straws, and basically no crunchy bad food until that you feel on area. So no crunchy tacos or anything bad like that. But once you feel in the area that it's solid, that the gums are solid, then you go back to eating whatever you want. So they said a week. Soft foods for 24 hours, nothing spicy for 48 hours, and now it's on day 3, so I have to wait all the way till Thursday in order to eat basically whatever I want, to go back to eating Jack in the Box tacos, even though the last time I went to go get Jack in the Box tacos, even though it still tasted good, they were cooked very badly, and they were prepared very badly. But it's like they're 50 cents a taco. What the fuck? It's like, come on, Chuck, what do you expect here? Some gourmet Harvest-esque taco crunchy bullshit? Some Taco Bell bullshit? Is that what you expect? Because it's 50 cents here. Fucking get over yourself, dude. So, anyways, that's what's been going on in Chuck Stew's life. So it's now November 3rd. My mom's birthday is this month. It's actually at the end, and supposedly, let's see when. So Thanksgiving's on the 28th. It is going to be on a Thursday this year, and it's always on a Thursday. Universal Children's Day, birth of Baha'u'llah. Okay, anyways. So with Thanksgiving, we're actually only working till 12 on that Wednesday, and it's in 3 weeks. So 4 weeks. So we actually only work 2 days and then so we're actually only working 2 days and then a half day, and then we have 4 days off, but only 3 of them or one of them's only paid. So we're basically taking a VDO on that Friday, which is like, I'm sorry, I don't care. That's fine. Whatever. I'm $31 overdrawn on my account because I forgot to account for the fact that I had to pay for car insurance when I paid for all my other fucking bills. So anyways, it would just be a lot easier if my apartment complex would just let me pay like $450, $450. Like when I get my check, I just give them 400, get a check, pay another 400. I don't know why they can't just let me do that, but I can just play split and split. You know what? I'm actually going to go tomorrow. I'm going to go down and ask if I could just do that, if I could just pay splits so I don't have so much fucking stress over, if I could just put like a $400 credit on my account and then I get my rent and it's only like, another $500. So then I'll still have like a lot of money left over. I don't know. I'm going to ask them, see what they think. And say, hey, can I just go on your website and just maybe pay like a $400 credit? Like, would you guys let me do that? And then when I get my rent, it would cover the half of it, and then I just pay another $400. So when I get my other check, it would fucking help me so much if I was able to do that. Anyways, but guys, I mean, like I said, there's really nothing to complain about. Like, I'm doing great right now. Reading a book about David Duchovny that I bought yesterday, or the day before. Actually, I think it was yesterday. I'll be reading more of that tonight. I'm going to get Jason's Deli for dinner because my dad gave me his credit card. Thank God he did that because I'm now overdrafted on my account. And I just got my check 3 days ago and it's all gone. So, but anyways, it just relieves me. It makes me relieved knowing that all my bills are paid, because this thing where they're going to charge me like $30 again, 30 times 3, like they did the last fucking 3 times over the last 2 years where I went overdrafted. They just keep charging till it's like $120 or something like that. But anyways, so I don't really care. The thing is that I paid all my bills. That's what is important, is having the bills paid. That is what is fucking important to Chuck Stew Show, because the Chuck Stew Show was not able to do that for, like I owe my father like basically $4,000. So probably more, but most likely more than that. Maybe like 5 to 6, but anyways, excuse me. I got to play the damn lottery, and if I win, I told him I'm going to give him half, but I keep forgetting to buy the fucking scratchers. So anyways, just buying those $30 scratchers. I don't even believe in gambling. But I don't know how else to pay him back. He won't take my money. When I try to give him money, he won't take it. So, and I don't want to give it to my mom, because it's going to make him mad. You can't really win with my dad and money. He's so generous. It's just, I don't know what to do. He won't take the money. So, anyways. Nothing to complain about. I mean, in 5 months, I'm going to be gone. And in 2 months, I'm going to put in my 2 month. So once January 15th hits, in 2 months and a week, let's see. Yeah, 2 months and a week. Once that hits, I'm going to put in my 2 month notice and tell them, look, I'm leaving. And then I'm probably going to end up moving up to Phoenix. Things could change. And then once we move to Phoenix, we're going to make preparations to move to New Mexico. The only thing is that it's going to be really boring, and it's fucking piece of shit. And then so it's going to be really boring. Oh, your Facebook ad's approved. Okay, thank you. Anyways, like I said, really boring, but I'm going to be able to go to New Mexico State, where my boss's boss went, and just move there and get a random ass part-time job to just have some kind of income. My girlfriend's going to work full-time, and I'm just going to go to school full-time over there to get, for the next 7.5 years to get a degree in clinical psychology, or whatever the degree is. I'm going to get a doctorate in psychology and become a doctor. So do it at a cheap-ass state college, just like what my girlfriend did, because she doesn't even have any debt, and she has a bachelor's degree in fine arts. She has no debt. So she said it's super easy to pay for the school, super fucking easy. So anyways, that's going to be the plan. And I'm going to become a doctor at 38. And then I'm just going to, then, I mean, I feel like I don't even have to do it anymore. I don't have a need to feel that I need to do this. It's just not like a thing where it's like, it's just not really a big deal. Like, to be honest, like I am fairly comfortable. I am fairly comfortable in my own skin right now. All those things of this ego trip and not feeling good enough and not feeling blessed and not feeling good inside about myself, all of that went away when I quit watching porn and I quit masturbating all the time. It went from all the time to just a little bit to now nothing. I feel so much better. I suggest every man that listens to the show do it with me. Do it with Chuck Stew. Do not touch your fucking penis. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Instead of having blood platelets, I have spiders in my veins. Hello, Mr. Spider. That what?
Okay, and that was the part 2 of the show. Now part 3, where things get really dark.
All right, everybody. Welcome back to the Chuck Stew Show. You know, went from bloomer to coomer to doomer all on the same day. It's pretty interesting, huh? You know, I went to day 16, so let me go ahead and take that off my phone. So I've got to go back to day 0, but I went to no fap all the way to day 17. And then I screwed it up and ended up watching pornography just because I just felt like I really needed to have sex again and, you know, couldn't do it. So I watched porn and I don't know, really, it's just dumb, but it's just for like literally like, I don't know, like the 1,000th time. I didn't care. I wasn't even turned on by it. I don't like it. I don't like pornography, but yet I just had to sit there for literally an hour just clicking on random video. It's just, dude, it's just fucking gross. I feel fucking gross right now, and I'm really tired, and it just completely sucks out all your energy, and I have shit to do before I go to work tomorrow. It's about 5 o'clock now on a Sunday, and the second week in November. Well, actually, first week in November now, this shit. So, really stupid idea for me to do that. Really dumb. I don't know why I caved and just decided to do it again, but because I technically haven't watched porn that I can think of in like a month, actually. It's been probably a little longer than a month since the last time I watched porn. And then when I watched, it was like 2 weeks before that. So it's consistently getting better. But it literally is what it says in all those YouTube videos and what those guys talk about. It literally just sucks away your energy. It sucks away your time. It just slowly ruins your life. And so I'm going to restart tomorrow, going back to day 1 of no fap, and I'm going to try to make it because my goal is to do 90 days. So it's just, but at the same time, after day 8, between probably, I would say probably day 10 actually, after like day 10 to day like 14 or 15, you start feeling like you're backsliding even though you haven't, masturbated or anything. You're still staying celibate, but it's just kind of come to the point where you're just you just feel like you did, and you're getting tired and annoyed and angry, and the things are kind of just happening anyways, which is really stupid. So, and then I listened to a Earl Sweatshirt, the new single called East that came out a week from today, and the track is just like some rap songs. It's fucking garbage. It's like he just lost his ability to rap or something. It's like the magic's gone, the uniqueness and interesting features. Like, I don't really know how to explain it. It's just him saying, you know what, I'm fucking famous, so I'm just going to literally put out shit. And people are still going to buy it anyways and say I'm fucking creative and I'm unique and shit. Dude, fuck him. Odd Future's dead. It's time to just fucking move on. I mean, Tyler put out a really, really good album with hardly any rapping on it, but it was still like a really good album. Like, I bought it. It was, it was pretty good. But this new Earl Sweatshirt, dude, I bought some rap songs like last December. I bought that shit, or like last January, I bought that, and like I think it was the first time I was driving up to Phoenix, I was listening to that, and I just kept thinking to myself, like, dude, where are the fucking singles? Like, why is this so experimental? Like, I just hate it. I fucking hate it when rappers do shit like that. Like, I mean, I do that myself because I actually just put out, like, 2 months ago, I put out an LP called Company ID or Company Island Dad. That's all demos. But it's literally not just me sitting there taking random looped beats that you could seriously make in like a minute on your phone app and just write a bunch of lyrics or freestyle lyrics on, like, there's no oomph to it. There's no like talent in it. It's just boring and it's dumb. I fucking hate it when artists do shit like that, when they don't try, because there's way too many people, and this has been going on maybe throughout all of music. There's way too many fucking bands and artists that just are just gliding by with the, I don't know, just not giving it their all. I mean, it's just, I don't know. I don't really know how to describe this. I just, like, here's the thing. I really don't like this song. I will not buy the Feet of Clay record. I bought some rap songs and I was fucking disappointed. Like, it's how do you go from I don't like shit, I don't go outside, that came out 4 years ago. Like, how do you go to that, to then some rap songs where you're fucking 3 years late on it, Earl? So that's number one. Number two, like, it was a huge anticipation because you came out with that first one, you know, hang out in your living room where Tyler was basically producing your shit, and like Vinny Stape was like helping you do shit with that too, and it just got like where it was really unique and fun to listen to, but it was goofy. And then that thing where your grandma died, you know, Earl's grandmother died, then he put out I Don't Like Shit, I Don't Go Outside, which was one of my favorite albums that came out back in like what was it, 2015, something like that, 2016. It was one of those where it was like one of the best albums I heard that entire year. It was that good. And then he comes out with fucking this. He comes out with some songs. It came out like last fucking November or last September or some shit. I ended up buying it like December or January when driving up to Phoenix. I bought that record and I was like, what is this, dude? Like, this is way too minimalist, like, bullshit. So it's like when I got that Frozen Niagara Falls record that one time, or when I got that Sun OO / apostrophe fucking $, wherever the hell that band Sun O is, and it was just fucking trash. Like, I'll just keep this closed. Anyway, sorry. There was a glitch on the phone there. Anyways, so what happened is that, you know, unfortunately, that's just like how that goes. Like, I don't know. It's just like, it's just something that was just like really dumb, I guess. Like, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to try it because it's been a year since he dropped that album. It's just like some rap songs thing. It just pissed me off because it's like, how do you go 3 fucking years without making a record? Then you put out a record and it's not even close to the caliber that your last record was at. I thought the point was to, like, doing what JPEG Mafia does. I thought the point of being an artist was to, like, strive to be something try to be something not completely different, so where you can still have a core, like a hardcore thing from the beginning, where you don't deviate too far from your sound, but it's still fun to listen to and it's still interesting and unique. Like, I don't know. I said that about Slipknot when I think I was in middle school, I was going into high school when they put out the Subliminal Verses, and all my friends that listened to the band that were like really into, like, the first 3 albums. They deviated way too fucking far from their original sound. Then All Hope Is Gone came out, and I actually really liked that album for like maybe the first couple months. After that came out, like 2009, when I was, when I first came here to Tucson, and then that's just how that ended, I guess. But it's just the same. It's just the same old. Why is he walking like that? Sorry, the cat's just really bugging me right now. He's like walking around all weird for some reason. Like I don't know, he's like looking for something. I don't understand. I don't know. Anyways, like his back, it's like his hind legs, like his hips are not working correctly when he's walking. I don't know. Maybe he's like, I don't know. Maybe he injured his paw or something. I don't know. Anyways, so point being is that, like, dude, here's the thing. It's just trash. Like, I'm sorry. It's just fucking trash. Like, I like the aesthetic of the music video for West. I like that old timing, like, 90s kind of, how they film with, like, a original camcorder kind of thing. Like, I like stuff like that. Like, the whole vaporwavy thing, that's fine. But it's just, I could literally just write out 16 verses, pick any beat that just loops itself over and over again. I could literally just pick any beat and just rap on it, and it's like, 500,000 views, like, 30,000 record sales. Like, that's stupid as fuck. He needs to fucking try harder. I'm not gonna give him any more of my money if he doesn't fucking try. I'm not gonna fucking buy his shitty record and just to accept this minimalist sound. That's dumb. Like, it's not the fact of that was the original intent, because that's not how he was when he first started. That's just how he is now with, I'm just gonna make people think I'm still depressed and shit, and I'm just gonna put out like shitty music, and people are just gonna buy it anyways because I'm a sweatshirt, like Kanye, or not Kanye, fucking Kendrick Lamar said on fucking Rolling Stone or whatever. Earl's the best rapper in the game. Yeah, like 4 years ago. He ain't now. He's fucking, like, dude, it's annoying. That some rap songs, like, I spent like $16 on that fucking CD, and it's garbage. So, and I'm definitely not buying this one. So, fuck off with that. Go ahead and fuck off. Go ahead and fuck off. Go ahead and fuck off. So, anyways, on a different topic, I just feel bummed out, and technically it's my fault, but I can just get back to the center as to, I guess where I was. I could just go back to the center of that. It's just, I've been having problems with the cat, so I'm just going to talk about this for the other part of the Chuck Stew Show. I've been having problems with my cat, and I don't really know what to do about this. We found out earlier, me and my girlfriend found out that he ended up pissing on her clothes. And she told me before she left 2 hours ago to drive back to her home that the fucking cat actually pissed on her stuff the last time she was here a month ago. So it's now getting to the point where now I am really, I really, really now am considering, like, adopting him out, like, to maybe just move on without him. He's been my pet for 7 years, and he's going to turn 14. What is it? Like, he's going to turn 14 in like 3 weeks because his birthday's on my mom's birthday. So, but it's like, when she told me that, I just got so pissed off, like, inside. It's like, dude, he's howling nonstop. Like, for the last about 4 weeks to 5 weeks now, he's just slowly becoming a bad pet. So I don't know what it is about, because I've been doing research, like typing in the shit on my computer online to try to find out, why is the cat acting this way? I'm thinking it's because I'm just not letting him out, but the fucking problem is the last time I let him out, my neighbor thought he was lost. This was last Tuesday. I let him out because he wouldn't quit fucking howling for like an hour straight. He was just nonstop howling or meowing, just non-fucking stop. And I don't have time nor energy to walk him every day. I don't want to do that. it's like he's turned into a fucking dog or something. Like, and I don't even like dogs. But so that's the thing. And then nonstop, when me and my girlfriend were laying down trying to take a nap, it's just fucking nonstop howling, just howling and scratching out the door. I mean, I made him a little place to go into for him to lay down when he's next to the couch. So the problem got sort of fixed. But now apparently he's pissing in my closet like what he did when he used to live at my brother's place, where when fucking, Pretzels acts out, when fucking Preston acts out, he starts pissing on things around the house to basically mark his territory and tell me that he's angry. It's like, it's just kind of getting to the point where I'm getting like kind of fed up with owning him. It's just kind of getting to that point, and I don't want to because he's my little buddy, but he is becoming so fucking intolerable lately. He's just become such like a nuisance. And I don't know why. So, all right, we're going to be right back. Hello, everyone. This is Pastor Sean, and I'm coming to you live from the Death Church Radio show, Death Church Radio
No, not
podcast.
this one. Hold on. We need no, that was for the other show. Okay, so part 3 is finished, and the last part we're going to start now.
Anyways, this is the last
I'm
part of the
going to go
show,
ahead.
and here's the thing. I just don't know what to do. I've done research. I mean, basically the things that I can do is just he needs to be thoroughly trained. So the woman said it's only going to take a couple of days for him to learn good habits. So I guess technically I haven't been doing that with the last week. I'm kind of just still yelling at him, or I'm just ignoring him, because last week it got so heated because last Wednesday he literally was howling nonstop for, I would say, about 3 hours. I'm sorry, I don't want to sound like I fucking abuse animals or anything like that. I mean, like right now I'm just annoyed and pissed off knowing that he pissed in my closet because I have not fucking done. Okay. The only reason I retaliated and started screaming at him is because he doesn't fucking listen. He just howls nonstop. Unless he gets what he wants, he just fucking howls. And he just fucking meows like crazy, just constantly meowing, just nonstop, unless he gets his treats or he goes outside. So I've now been acting on giving him what he wants, so I just don't hear it that often from him, of him fucking losing his shit and just meow. It's just meow, 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 non-fucking stop. So he doesn't understand that I'm mad at him, and he doesn't understand that how much he's annoying me. Like, he doesn't get it. So I think I'm actually just going to put his shit back in my room, but I'm going to continue not allowing him to sleep in my room anymore. He needs to No, I'll just keep it in the kitchen. It's just, if he's not fucking howling and meowing, he's throwing up everywhere. And now he's pissed off and now urinating in my fucking closet, which means now, like, it would be like the last time in my last apartment complex when it cost $1,200 to basically replace the carpeting from what they said, because Presley pissed so much that it seeped into the floorboards from what the fucking paperwork said, that's the only way they could get the cat pee smell out of the floor. Even though that jury's still out on that one, because they could have just fucking lied to me and just gave that as a fucking excuse. Like, oh, well, you still have to pay this anyways. Like, even though it's not justified. So anyways, it's just, I'm at a crossroads right now in my life where I'm actually now taking my girlfriend's thoughts and opinions on me owning a cat really into consideration right now, just also for the fact of, because I'm not doing what he wants and he thinks in his head with the psychology, and me and my girlfriend we did talk about this the other day, that he's like just a big annoyance right now. Like, I love him. I love the cat. He got me through a divorce. He's been with me for last 7 years. I mean, I've owned him since May of 2012. Like, I've had him for such a long period of time. So, like, we have a long, long history together. And yes, there was excuse me, yes, there was a time of 8 months when he didn't live with me because I lived at my parents' house, and you guys know that. How I used to have, before they all got deleted, I used to have those 34 episodes of the Watch Chuck Stew Eat show where I would eat with that mask on, and then I did it at my brother's place. Like, my brother took him for 8 months. And so, like, now, it's just now, I think he knows that he does not like my girlfriend. So I know he doesn't. It's just the problem is it's gotten to the point where it's getting past annoying, where she's now we've talked a lot about this, and it's getting to the point where my girlfriend is now convincing me that it just might be a good idea to give him to new owners and to split ways. So it makes me sad, but at the same time, I think it just might be for the best if I found the right couple, like the right family, or the right person to adopt him to. And I would just give myself the time to mourn over it, and then I could just get over it. Because, look, it's just, this has been such a problem between me and my girlfriend for the last couple of months now, because she doesn't like animals. She's allergic to him. She has gotten bad allergies to the point where we were screaming at each other last week. We were screaming at each other because of the fucking cat. Like, I love him. I love Presley. He's been there since the very beginning. He was there. Like, I adopted him when I was working at, like, Peter Piper. So we have a very long history together. But the thing is that I want to move on with my life, and I want to move. I want to do other things, and me and my girlfriend are still fighting over this because she doesn't want him to be with us in the future. She's allergic to him. It's like we basically just have to walk on eggshells, and it got so fucking heated between me and the cat last Wednesday when I was trying to record my show. It got so fucking heated, I ended up hitting him, and that wasn't the first time. I actually hit him twice in a week, and I've not hit him in years. I just don't know what's going on with him lately. Like, he's just been such a bad cat lately. I don't know what it is in him that has changed. I'm thinking maybe there's medical reasons for this. I'm thinking that once I get my next check, probably, well, not this one because I have to go to the dentist next Saturday, or this upcoming Saturday I have to go to the dentist, but maybe after that I can take the cat in for an evaluation and see, like, if everything's okay with him. Because it's just, like, last Wednesday he was howling for 3 hours nonstop, and I was trying to play it off by joking around about it, but it just literally got to the point where I fucking snapped and I hit him. And that wasn't the first time I hit him. 5 days before that I hit him when it was like 3:30 in the morning, and I had toothpaste shooting up into my fucking eyeball and into my jaw on the side of my head and my ear. And I had to have surgery. I had to have emergency surgery 2 weeks ago, well, technically it was about a week and a half ago. And I just could not stand it. He wouldn't stop howling. He won't stop fucking throwing up everywhere. Like, it's just getting finally to the point where, you know what? It's like, is it going to be my cat or my girlfriend? And everybody is telling me, no, Chuck, don't give in to that. He's been with you for 7 years. He's like your little sidekick. Don't do this. You know, like, literally everybody I ask gives me the same response. Like, no, that's your pet. Like, she just doesn't understand. It's like, but at the same time, I'm getting pissed off now. I'm getting to the point where I'm snapping at him and screaming at him because he won't fucking listen. It's like a fucking kid. Like, it's like a little kid that doesn't fucking listen. Like, anytime you're like trying to discipline them on whatever to make them stop annoying you. Like, I'm not saying it's a walk on eggshells thing, but the fucking cat doesn't understand. I work a very difficult, fast-paced job, and when I get home from work, I don't want to fucking do anything. Monday through Friday, I don't want to do shit unless I have to, like, work on my book or work on the show or work on this show, whatever. So here's where I'm steering towards right now, because me and my girlfriend have talked about this for about the last maybe 2 months now. And because, yeah, it's been about 2 months. So here's the thing. I'm now steering in a direction that once I move to Phoenix, or we both choose to move to New Mexico, actually, now my girlfriend wants to move here to Tucson, and she says that if she gets a position in law enforcement, she's going to take the job and come move here to Tucson. And she says she doesn't really want to be in Phoenix anymore. So I'm thinking if I move up there, it's just going to be temporary, and then we're going to just end up moving again, probably back here to Tucson, which would probably just make more sense for me just to sign another 6-month lease and then she leaves. So that would make the most sense. So anyways, the thing is that here's the decision that I think I'm actually going to make for the future as of now. I think I'm going to start putting up information flyers, just start putting out flyers looking for someone to come adopt him because he's too old to go back to the place that I adopted him from. I don't want to take the risk of them putting him down. I understand because he's turning 14 that he only has a couple years left. I think max amount of time he'll have 5 more years. And I understand that he has got me through some very hard times in life. But, I mean, I'm pretty sure the training regiments would actually probably fix his bad attitude and fix what he's been doing lately. So I understand that. It's just that I think things are now just kind of getting worse within the last week. Now things are starting to get really bad with the fucking cat because now it's got to the point where I'm literally losing my patience with him and I'm screaming at him and I hit him. I hit him on his leg and I yelled no bad, or I yelled shut the fuck up after him howling for fucking 2-3 hours. He doesn't want to listen. It's just I'm just not in a headspace to own a pet anymore. I've moved on with my life and I understand that things could drastically change because I'm also planning on not being at this job for too much longer. My plan, so it is now November 10th. So the thing is that by January 15th, I'm planning on moving. So I would actually say by around Christmas, I'm going to start applying for medical jobs in Phoenix, and then I'm going to quit. Or even other jobs, and even my girlfriend said, even if you don't find a job, don't worry about it. Just try the best you can. You can come move here without having to pay any bills. That's what she said. She said she would be very understanding about it. Even if my brother was invited, same thing. It's just she said because of her allergies and the fact that she doesn't, it's just there's contention because she doesn't like the cat. So, but she said she's not willing to do that with my cat. So I have to get my own place, which makes things, again, with owning this pet, it just makes things even more difficult. It makes it more harder to her parents are offering us a house to live in. They're going to give us a house that is $300-$400 cheaper than what I'm living right now in an apartment. So that's what they want to do. But they said no cats. No, the only agreement is we don't get any pets because mainly my girlfriend is allergic to cats and dogs. So that's the fucking problem. It's just, he's got me through a lot, but I'm now thinking that maybe I'm now in a place where maybe I should just give him away to someone I know who would really, really take care of him and love him good, I have for the last 7 years. I think if I just allowed myself to have a stage of mourning, maybe for a couple weeks, to just be able to get over giving him away and just being lonely, I think I would be able to get through it. I think I would move on. The harsh reality is at my age, I'm not letting go of my girlfriend. It was getting so fucking bad, and you guys know this, and so the reason why I love my cat so much, he was always there for me. He's my little buddy. He's my little buddy. He's one of my best friends. It's just lately he's just been such a fucking bad cat.
Shit. Where did I Stop off anything.
Anyways, in the last part, I love my cat so much. Like, he was always there for me. He's my little buddy. He's my, like, you know, he's my little buddy. He's like one of my best friends. It's just lately he's just been such a fucking bad cat. I don't know what to do. But anyways, I'm just really right now, I'm in a place where I'm very, very frustrated with owning the cat. That's how I feel right now. Like, even with me, like, if I don't feed him enough, he fucking howls and complains. He just meows until I give him food or a treat. And if I feed him a full bowl, which is what I normally do, he fucking throws up everywhere. Like, I can't fucking win. It's such a fucking annoyance to live with that. Like, it's like living with a fucking baby. It just shits and throws up and cries all the time. It's just like a pile in the form of a burden. But anyways, I mean, I don't like kids. I'm not going to have
Chuck, come on.
If you don't like kids, thank God, don't want them. So, anyways, that's just how I feel about this. I'm actually getting to the point where I think I'm ready to give him up. So, things could change, though. I'm going to make another episode next week and then give you guys an update on the pet situations. So, I don't want to hit him anymore. I've made a vow to myself I will never hit him ever again. I actually haven't hit him in years. The last time, I don't even remember the last time I spanked him. I don't remember. It's been years. But I just fucking had it, especially with my tooth and needing that emergency surgery. And now, I don't know. This is Chuck Stew. Sayonara, you fucks. No one's listening anyways.
Right.
Hello, everyone.
So that is today's Chuck Stew show. You guys listen, meaning me, and that's it. And this was the episode of the secret episode. And let's just